Rolling with my homies. All right, you guys, we are rolling through Burke, Virginia today with Aaron Myers from Intercoastal the Burbs team. Thanks for riding along with me.
So excited to be here.
But this is actually great because I'm not doing the driving. So chats with Casi with a new driver is wonderful.
You see how this adventure goes.
Okay, so we are driving around today because our new listing coming up in Burke, and Aaron is the go-to Burke mama.
I'm a go-to Burke mama.
We are go-to Burke mama. So every time that I have a client actually relocating into Northern Virginia, I try to pair them with someone who lives there in different areas that they're looking for, because I find that's the best way to get to know the area. And now we're actually doing it for the opposite. We have a family relocating out of Northern Virginia, and so we're listing their home for sale. And so I thought, what better way to get to know Burke and this area than having Aaron run along with us. So Aaron, tell me your top pros. Like, what do you love about living in Burke? So you're not on a time crunch.
I love that. So many things. I feel like people forget about Burke because it's a little sleepy, maybe not as like high profile as some other parts of Northern Virginia, but some great things happening in Burke. One, strong sense of community. I love that about Burke. It's a great place to raise a family, whether you're a young family or a growing family. Super pet friendly, lots of paths, so lots of dogs and dog parks, things like that. So I love the sense of community. Which is really important. You know, you can kind of get lost at that in Northern Virginia.
Yes.
So super family friendly.
So you love all the paths in Burke.
So many paths, lots of great kid activities. You can walk your dog, super pet friendly. The best place though, the highlight of all the paths is Burke Lake. And if you haven't heard of Burke Lake, it's a great family friendly place. There's a 3-part golf course there. It's a little over 5 miles to go around it. So great exercise place to get some steps in. There's an ice cream parlor there. There's putt-putt. So lots of fun things to do there if you're into fishing. Burke Lake is where it's at. Awesome in the summer and spring for sure.
You guys have a lot of these like strip malls out here. Yeah, I feel like that's very unique to Burke. Like
it is. So strip. I would say Burke is a little less walkable than some other places in Northern Virginia, but there's still restaurants, lots of, Target, things like that you can go to. It's just kind of all on the main drag, which is Burke Center.
And it's spread out.
And it's a little more spread out. So you do drive more. I mean, you can walk around, obviously, depending on how far you're going, but not like...
You're not like, you're not like going into town and walking around.
Exactly.
Now, is that like a con for you? Would you say that's a con of Burke? Or, I mean, obviously you're fine with it. You love it here, but is that something that...
It doesn't bother me, but I would say that one of the biggest cons, if I had to name one about Burke, is we don't have as many walkable restaurants and shops.
So you have good restaurants?
We have good restaurants, but we don't have as many restaurants that aren't chains, so to speak.
Okay, so like no mom and pop.
There's less mom and pops. Now, we do have a few mom and pops. My favorite mom and pop place in Burke is Little